Right, I think that's working. I hope that's working. Welcome to the video. For this video, I want to talk about a tool that I use when sourcing stock online for selling on Amazon, specifically Amazon FBA. And I wanted to share with you, it's actually a tool I talked about, it must be well over a year ago, that I was using back then to help analyze deals. Since the tool has been vastly improved with one huge addition, which I think makes this so worth paying for. It's a paid browser extension, but like I say, they've improved it so much with one huge addition that I think makes it totally worth using. So what I'm going to do is show you how it works, show you a lot of the functions and this big addition that's now part of the package. Yeah, and I'm going to screen share to show you what I'm talking about. So hopefully, if I've done this right, if I press this button, there we go. We are now magically within Amazon. So like I say, it's called Amazon Multi Tool. It's a browser extension. And what it does is it collates all of the information that you need to make an informed buying decision. So what I've bought up here, I just bought up a random Lego set. This is a Lego Minecraft set. So let's imagine, for example, you found this on offer online and you wanted to work out, would that be a good investment? So if you've got the FBA Multi Tool running, you will get this box in the middle here and this sidebar here, packed with information that you can use to analyze the deal. And then the big thing that they've added since I last spoke about this tool is down here. If you scroll down, you will find this graph. Now, those of you that have been selling on Amazon for some time will probably recognize this as a keeper graph. I've used over the years Camel, and Keeper to analyze historical sales data. I'm sure many of you will be aware that now Keeper is a paid platform, as is Camel. And I think Keeper now is something like 15 euros a month to have access to this data. So when you bear in mind that that is included as part of this tool, you can see why, yeah, it makes financial sense. So the Keeper graph is embedded on the product page within Amazon if you have multi-tool running. If you've not seen Keeper before, I won't go into detail on it. There will be videos on YouTube that will explain how to analyze a Keeper graph, but basically it's historical sales data. It gives you price and sales rank data, which using that you can work out how often an item sells. And this data goes back years in many cases. If we click all, it will go way back, and you can bring that right up to date. So that's the last week, the last month, etc. And you can track the used price, the sales rank, the new price, the buy box, etc., etc. So that's included within the product page within Amazon, which is so handy. So let's come back up to the top. What does it give you? So I'm logged into my Amazon account, so it can tell me, am I eligible to sell? The answer is yes. If that says no in red up there, that just means that it's a restricted product and you can't sell it. There is an ungate function here. With some products, apparently, it's a case of just saying, can I sell this, please? And in some cases, they will just say yes. And that's what that ungate button is for. Most of the time that won't work because, as you're probably aware, you'll have to go through the whole ungating process of sending in receipts and stuff. But on some products, it's as simple as just clicking the ungate and it may open it up for you. So it's handy to have that there. Hazmat. If you're going to send into FBA, if this is hazmat restricted, you will know not to pick it up if your intention is to send it to FBA, but you could fulfill by merchant instead. So that's handy to have that on screen there, whether it is hazmat. That's the product category, toys and games. The sales rank is there, the weight, the ASIN. This VA check-in box or button there isn't relative to me because I don't have a virtual assistant, so I won't go into that. Then you have the button here, sales data. If you click on that, it brings up more in-depth current information on who is selling it and whether they are FBA or FBM. And this is useful. I find this handy. It gives you the quantity of stock they have. So as you can see there, the cheapest currently is this fulfilled by merchant seller, but they only have one. And then when you go up to the cheapest FBA here, they have 26 and then 7 and then 17. So that can really inform you on your buying decisions, how much stock other sellers have. At the top here, it gives you an average buy box price for the last 30 days, 60 days, and 90 days. So you can see how the price has remained through that time, and the average sales rank, again, for 30, 60, and 90 days. So all of that is there. And then you've got total sellers. So you've got 8 FBA and 4 fulfilled by merchant. So that's all the information that appears for every product within this sales data button. This top 5% here tells you that within toys and games, this is a top 5% seller. And then you've got the FBA calculator. So this is where, as I was saying, let's say we found this on offer in the January sales and we can get it for £15. So if we punch in £15 there and press go. Now the sell price has been set to the current buy box price, which on this item currently is $34.99, which has automatically been filled in here. But judging by the data, maybe the person who's got the buy box only has a handful left. You may think, you know, if it's selling really fast, that you're going to be able to push higher than that. You could put in a higher price here if you wanted, or a lower price, but it's working out currently on a £15 purchase price, and we're going to look at selling it on FBA at $34.99. And then it calculates instantly your FBA fees for that item would be £8.75. So your profit would be $11.24. And your return on investment percentage, 74.94. And it gives you, this is handy, it gives you a break-even price of $21.29. So you know, kind of worst case scenario, to break even on that, you would need to be selling it at $21.29. And you can see how likely that is that you could get out easily if you needed to. If you come up to this little box, it gives you a score based on your purchase price. It's saying the return on investment is excellent, competition is great, rank is only giving it good. It's giving a low mark there for sales. So according to that, it's not selling very well, but you have access to the graph down here, so you can analyze that yourself. To my mind, that's selling fine. I mean, I think I'd invest in that, certainly. Sales look, yeah, that's selling. I would probably still go for that. But the point is here, it gives you the information. You apply your methodology to buying, depending on how risk averse you are, how much you want to invest or not. All of those factors will be relevant to you and how you like to do things, what your return on investment you like to operate within. And speaking of which, this bar is quite handy. This gives you a breakdown. If you want to get 20% ROI, you need to be buying this product at $21.86. If you're aiming for 30% ROI, it gives you at a glance the information that you need to be buying it at £20.18. So for example, if we were buying it at £20, this would give us, it would sell it down here, look, return on investment just over 31. But this bar here kind of gives you those figures at a glance. You don't even have to punch in your price there. 40%, we'd have to be buying it at 18.74, etc., etc. This is a sales estimator. It's estimating it's selling 4 to 5 times. I believe that's a month. But it looks to me that it's selling more than that, judging by this. So yeah, that in brief gives you a summary of all of the data that it collects, and it puts it on screen for you. If we look also at a search result, if you search, I did a search here just for Monopoly, and within the search results screen, you'll see you get these little grey boxes where it brings up the category there, the sales rank, the percentage. So this is a top 1% item, the ASIN, and then within this screen, let's say you found, what is this here? Osmo Little Genius Starter Kit. You've managed to find that on offer for, I don't know, £15, and you can calculate within this screen without having to go into the item what your ROI is, what the profit is, your total fees, etc. It gives you the break-even price again within this search screen, and you can see you get that option all the way here. So, oh, postman's just delivered something. So again, we can just punch that in. Oh, it's not letting us do it on that one. Typical. You can punch in on here. Let's go 5 in there and calculate. And on screen, you'll get all of the relevant data with which to base your purchasing decisions on. So I brought up another item just to take a look at and run through again. So this Monopoly Fortnite, let's say we're browsing online and we find that available in a clearance sale at £10. Is that worth going on? So you punch 10 in. It's already pre-filled the buy box price, which is 21. Click calculate, and it tells us straight away our fees would be £6.54. Your profit would be £4.46. So the ROI is £44.60. And again, it gives you a score. The sales estimation is way high on this. It's estimating it's selling between 206 and 240 a month. And again, if you need to analyze it yourself, all of the data is here on the graph. So one more product just to take a look at, something a little bit different. So we've got this Cath Kidston mug. So let's say you're browsing and you find a crazy offer, £5 each. It's put in again £19.95 as for sale price, the selling price, which is the buy box, and you could calculate. FBA fee breakdown is £6.34, so your profit would be £8.61, etc. And it's going to rank that at 69%. Again, not amazing because it's saying it's got low sales, but again, you can scroll down and the keeper graph, you can analyze that yourself. It looks like, yeah, there's only a month or so worth of data. So that product's only been available on Amazon by the look of it since November anyway. So there's very little sales data to go on. But yeah, I would probably buy that because look, it's sold there, it's sold there, it's sold there. Because where this line drops sharply is when the sales rank, its seller rank, the item seller rank drops, which only happens when it sells. So that is a sale, that is a sale, you know, and you can calculate from that. But I would invest in that, I think. But this is the point. The point is you can analyze the data because you have the data on the screen. Yeah, so there you go. That pretty much sums up how I use it and the information that it gives you. Let me come out of screen share. Okay, so there you go. I hope that was interesting. We didn't buy as much RA this year as we normally would, and we're suffering from that now. We're now deep into the Christmas season, and we're not selling much on Amazon because we don't have much up there. We have some stock up there, and what we do have is selling well, but I didn't buy as much RA this year as I normally would. So I'm preparing now to use this tool in the January sales and find these deals and quickly analyze whether I want to get in on them using all of the data that you've just seen. So I hope that was interesting. Zach, who is one of the developers, has very kindly given me a discount code if you do want to start using this. The discount code is NICHILLSXMAS. I think that's running until Christmas or just after. So yeah, use that if you want to. That's 10% off. Yeah, there is a free trial available. I think it's 24-hour free trial if you don't want to spend any money, but you want to have a play around, see if this could be useful for your business. Please take advantage of that. The details and the breakdowns of the costings will be below as well. But there you go. I just wanted to share that with you. I really enjoy it. It really helps me making decisions when I'm going to invest in a deal. And thanks again, Zach, for giving me my own little discount code that I can share. Really happy with that. So yeah, I think that's it. Drop me a message below. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.